So you may have seen us sipping from these in a refreshing sort of manner. Not that one, the other one.
Oh, sorry.
It says this is true really news on it. Or
No,
titter news.
TITR news on it.
Yeah. In any
Can't
case,
say titter because then I'll giggle.
Here's the thing. You can have one for your very own. All you have to do is follow the link we have on the page. All you have to do is follow the link on your page.
Follow the link on my page?
On the
And it will
video.
take me to where I can get a This Is True Really News mug?
Yes, it is. It will just post it
That's
and you can go see
splendiferous.
it.
Get yours today.
This will cure your aunt's gout.
Why would my aunts have gout? I try to burn them with magnifying glasses.
Set the titter Wayback Machine to the year 2000. That's back when This Is True Really News was an audio-only podcast. And we reliably have a whole mess of them from about 22 years ago. So, lucky you.
This is True Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true,
Really?
as far as you know.
Swaziland will ban miniskirts in schools to try to halt the spread of AIDS.
Yeah, a longer skirt will often block the AIDS rays from...
The aim is to put a stop to sexual relationships between teachers and their female pupils in a country where at least a quarter of the population is infected with the disease.
Excuse me, why don't they just punish the teachers that are having sexual relationships with their
See,
kids?
that would be...
Maybe get rid of them.
See? Schoolgirls are widely blamed for enticing teachers with their short skirts.
Oh, so it's the girl's fault that
Go
the
back to
teacher
answer A again.
abuses them.
Yeah.
Good. That's a good idea.
The ban will go into effect next year, and schoolgirls 10 years and older will be required to wear knee-length skirts.
10 years and older. That's scary.
They face expulsion if they should breach the ban. It was, if you remember, 1969, Swaziland banned all miniskirts for morality reasons, but the order lapsed because it was difficult for police to, actually enforce the dress codes in public. Mm-hmm. A ban in schools, they think, will be easier.
A sizzling heat wave has killed 12 people in Turkey, saved the life of a would-be suicide. Depressed by marriage problems, Hulya Kirkler stood atop a cliff, ready to hurl herself to her death. After 3 hours, as police pleaded with her not to jump, she fainted in the 111-degree heat and collapsed on the edge of the cliff. When she came to, she asked, "Aren't I dead?" He said, "No, ma'am, but you are in hell."
Greek police have begun patrolling hospitals to arrest any staff, patients, or visitors caught
in miniskirts in Swaziland
smoking. Greek police are actually patrolling hospitals now to arrest staff, patients, or visitors who are smoking in hospitals. Angry at the persistent smoking there, the health ministry issued a decree saying anyone caught smoking in a hospital would be arrested and shot in the head.
And forced to pronounce Siebert as Seibert.
That's it. Or they'd be taken straight to court for summary trial. Television showed uniformed police walking through the large Athens Evangelismos hospital corridors on the first day of the decree's enforcement. Offenders face fines at the discretion of the judge. Greece has the highest per capita cigarette consumption in the European Union.
Banned Canadian sprinter Ben Johnson raced again. But the prize was not a medal, it was his wallet with $4,736 in it.
Yeah.
38-year-old said he'd been robbed by gypsies who distracted him as he was walking down Rome's elegant Via Veneto to go to change some money. He says a woman and a girl of around 10 years
who will not be wearing
miniskirts in Swaziland
next year
came up to him while he was on his way to the bank. While the child distracted him by asking for money for food, the woman slipped her hand in his pocket and stole his wallet. The former 100-meter world record holder, with the help of drugs, sprinted after the thieves and caught the girl. But the woman managed to do what many world-class athletes couldn't, outsprint him.
Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
Johnson called the police to report the stolen wallet and demand more injections.
So, it's really simple. We start with the news, and we end with the ridiculous.
What happened?
I don't know. You got short.
All
right, join us. Okay, there you go. I think that's as good a promo as we're going to get out of us today.
Irony alert. A Belgian man was attacked and killed by Tyson, his pet Staffordshire Bull Terrier, as he was getting out of bed.
Dog bit his ear first, didn't it?
Well, I think it was aiming for the ear, but actually got him in the throat.
Ooh.
The 28-year-old was attacked when he apparently made some brisk movements while getting up. Man's grandmother managed to slap the dog away. Well, grandmothers can do that, hey.
She must be at least 300 pounds.
And no, she's a grandmother. Maybe vicious. He died later in hospital. 7-year-old Tyson and another bull terrier owned by the man were both destroyed. You suppose that was Evander? The second dog wasn't involved in the attack, so it could be because Evander's a good boy.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice feller.
Attack his owner.
British local authorities sent a letter to a man who died in April to tell him that his tax benefit was being stopped because he was dead. Lambeth Council in London told cancer victim William Reynolds that he could that he could appeal against the decision.
Yeah, but it's Williams, not RJ.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Your council tax benefit has been stopped because there's been a change in your circumstances. The change is because you're dead, the letter said. If you think you still qualify for benefit, you must contact this office immediately to obtain a new application form. Just because he can't lift his hand to write the letter doesn't mean he doesn't deserve it.
That's right.
See?
Exactly.
Capita, the company which handles the tax benefit for Lambeth, expressed its regret at the incident. Because previously they expressed their stupidity by sending the letter.
The guffaws must have been heard for weeks.
Oh, my heavens.
Florida Supreme Court took the phrase "until death do us part" a step further, ruling a divorced man must pay alimony to his ex even though she's dead.
Excuse me?
Florida's highest court said, and it's unanimous, all of them said the same thing.
It's the heat.
Eugene Gaines must pay more than a year's... It's not the heat, it's the humidity.
And we got plenty of it.
In a unanimous ruling, Florida's highest court said once again Eugene Gaines must pay more than a year's worth of alimony to the estate of his late ex-wife, who died shortly after the divorce was declared final. The Tampa area couple married in 1982. In January of 1996, Eugene filed for divorce. His wife agreed, requested alimony. The divorce was finalized in October of 1996. While both sides then agreed the marriage was legally dissolved, each were appealing portions of the final judgment.
Okay.
While the appeals were going on, that's when she croaked. Well, Eugene, of course, quickly grabbed his attorney and sought to quash the divorce agreement when she croaked, which would have allowed him to keep the $70,000 home she was to receive. It would also have relieved him of paying the $500 a month in alimony. But the High Court said Eugene must abide by the agreement, and his alimony obligations did not terminate with his wife's death.
They just probably want the taxes on it or something.
Be my guess.
Brazilian policeman who shot his girlfriend after a feud, which is Brazilian for party, went to the hospital where she was being treated and killed her with 2 more shots before attempting suicide. Oh, God, he doesn't miss her, but he doesn't miss her, but he missed himself.
Yeah.
What an idiot. Hours before her death, the 17-year-old girl told Globo TV that her boyfriend was furious because she refused to continue their courtship. He had shot her 3 times. Policeman was under hospital treatment after shooting himself in the face.
See, the trouble is, when he shot himself in the head, he missed the brain.
This is true, really news. Send email to TITR@netradio.network.